Hello, and welcome to McKinley Connects. I'm Grace Sanchez, and today I'm so excited to have in the studio a community partner, Jose Vallejo. So please help me in welcoming Jose. Hi,
Good
Jose.
morning.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. Good morning. How are you doing?
So happy that you are carving some time to be with us today. And we're going to jump in. I know
Sure.
we talked about like this being a little coffee time for us, but
Yes.
I'm looking forward to getting to know you. So let's start off. I've got a couple questions.
Sure.
Um, I first would like to ask you to please share with our audience a little bit about yourself and your business.
Sure. Absolutely. I'm a local resident here in San Dimas. I am blessed with three wonderful kids, four grandkids. Been married to my beautiful wife for 28 years.
Wow.
Uh, Professionally, I've been in the mortgage industry 21 years, and I've had the privilege of helping countless families achieve their dream of home ownership or with financing of homes. And in addition to that, some of my hobbies include running marathons, ultra marathons, Ironman triathlons, and I also host a local running group here in San Dimas.
That's so impressive. And I love that your family is, seems to be what you value the most, and it shows. So,
They are.
congrats on that.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about your work as a home loan specialist. I'm assuming that over those years of 21 years, you've been able to help people achieve, that dream of getting the keys to their first home or maybe other homes, but
Yes.
having that safe and stable home is something that we share in common because that is something that we really strive for here at
Right.
McKinley. And I'd like to ask you, how do you see the work that you do in the mortgage industry also kind of supporting the environment of what we do at McKinley? Where do we intersect there?
Yeah, I mean, it's there are a lot of parallels, right? One of my goals is helping families secure a home, like you said, where they feel safe, supported, and stable. I think that's a big part of community building, that
Mhm.
safe and secure feeling. I also understand that structure, that foundation is not just a physical structure, but the foundation is somewhere where they could establish roots and build and continue to contribute to the community. And I think it's something that you guys do very, very well here. I think with the families that you help and the kids that you house, I mean, it's just I've been to your campus, and that's one of the things that inspired me to do what I did. But
Wow.
like seeing the campus and seeing what a great environment you guys are providing for the children and the families, it actually inspired me like to do what I do with the shoe drive, but it helped me connect that parallel because we're doing something very similar and actually with one family at a time.
I love that, Jose. Well, let's talk about the shoe drive. I
Yes.
first want to start off by thanking you for doing that. We actually distributed shoes yesterday, so
Awesome.
it's fresh. But let's talk a little bit about what inspired you. I mean, a lot of people have inspiration, but not as many have follow through. And you contacted us, you set things up with Kristen. Tell us a little bit more about that.
With the beginning of the inspiration sparked with my tour of the campus. I was actually a guest on podcast that's held there on the campus. And before the podcast, Kristen gave me a tour of the place, and I was just amazed with what you guys are doing for the children and the
Mm.
families. And in that tour, the wheels were turning. How can I help? How can I contribute? I was having a conversation with Kristen, who's also likes hiking and running and doing outside activities, and I shared with her about when I was a child, when I was a young boy. We didn't have a lot of financial luxuries, and I remember being bullied for not having cool shoes as a child, right? And
Yes.
it's one of those memories that still kind of haunts me. Like I'm really blessed as an adult now. I could buy whatever shoes I want, and I thought to myself like as an adult, I share this with a lot of the running groups. To this day, when I open a new box of shoes, because I run a lot, like my running shoes, I still get that feeling like a kid again. I get that the
Yeah.
nostalgic feeling, the smell of the new shoes, the feel of the new shoes. I always joke and say I'm going to go out and run faster with the new shoes. And I thought to myself, like, how cool would it be to have other kids have this feeling? And I thought, maybe there's a lot of children at your campus that may not have that feeling, may not be fortunate enough to feel that on a regular basis. So I said,
Mhm.
"Oh, this is my chance to give this feeling to other kids, to have them experience that new shoe feel, that smell, and again, wearing new shoes to school, like it's there's a little bit of a social aspect to it too, right? I think
Mm.
kids can be a little bit tough or rough on each other sometimes. So I mean, I felt it in the '80s when I was a kid. I don't know how it's like now, but I thought to myself, if I
Mhm.
can help them uh, experience this, I know sometimes, like I said, it's not just the physical shoes, but it gives you a sense of confidence or self worth, and it's odd, right? But it's true. I hate to think of it that way, connecting your confidence and self worth to shoes. But when you're a young person, there is a little bit of that, right? And that's really what inspired me. It was just a tour of the campus, and
Mm.
my feelings as an adult of how cool I feel with new shoes, and I wanted young people to feel very cool too.
Ah, I love that. Well, I've got to share with you that my team came back on that Monday after the event and just were sharing, how people were really, bringing shoes. And I can't remember the exact amount, but we collected a lot of shoes. Plus, we got financial support. So I
Yes.
do want to let you know that yesterday, a very large amount of shoes were distributed to our unaccompanied children's program. With the financial support that you gave us, the STRTP is taking all the boys shopping. So they will
Awesome.
get to pick their shoes. And then we have the school, our Canyon View school, working with our team, and they will receive their shoes by the end of the week. So I do want to just again reiterate, we've never done this. You created this. You
Wow.
you were the first to bring this idea to us, and I love, the tie between, that feeling because I think we all have that. I remember being a kid and wanting to wear my shoes out, like I
Right.
wasn't having,
Yes.
and just putting the old ones in the box. And
Right.
so I think you really have started something. So
Wow.
I'm excited for that. I would like to ask, and I love the way that you came to McKinley through coming to visit our campus and being on that podcast. Um, if there's anybody listening today that might be kind of on the fence, thinking about either wanting to get involved with McKinley or maybe coming out to a tour, what would you say to those people today?
Well, I mean, if anybody's on the fence of why they should help or why with helping McKinley, I mean, I think that it's a no brainer. I mean, these are children, and you said unaccompanied children, children from all over the place that need us, right? And those of us that have the means, and the means could be, I think, someone told me whether it's time, a skill, or any kind of support. I mean, there's the children are the future of this country, right? They truly are, and all we have, it breaks my heart to learn that there's children that don't have certain things or don't have
Mhm.
certain help. So I think what McKinley is doing is amazing, and like it makes my heart so happy to know that you guys are up, buying some shoes already. Like that's that piece alone. I mean, and that's just to me. I know this. It's such a small piece of what McKinley does for children. Very, very small. Like you guys do so much. So I know that any help that we can give McKinley is going directly to a great cause, and directly to a great cause. And I've seen it with my own eyes. I've been a little jaded in the past about organizations that help people, and so to anybody that's out there that's listening, these are children, young people that need our help, and McKinley's doing an amazing job of helping them. So if anybody can find it in their heart to donate whatever they can, time, money, skills, whatever, you know, jump that fence, get off that fence, and start helping, because it directly impacts lives in a positive manner. Directly impacts lives, and I think that's unmeasurable. Right? Impacting a young person's life.
Jose, you have blessed us today. Thank you so much for your enthusiasm, and you've got this passion. And I know that we don't give to receive, we give from our heart.
Of
But
course.
I'm really going to be um, kind of just sending really good positive vibes your way, that your business would just continue to thrive, and your family protection, and just all good things for you, Jose, because I
Thank you.
hear that genuine concern for others coming from your heart. So we are grateful. We thank you for your partnership with us, and we will definitely follow up. And we're going to be sending you some photos of the shoe drive and the kids getting the shoes. So I think it'll be fun for you to be able to share it with your
Can't wait.
friends and your
Yes, thank you
family.
so much, and I thank you, McKinley, for the opportunity to help. You made it easy. You know, Kristen and the team, you know, really helped facilitate and make it easy. I've never done anything like this before. That's one thing I wanted to share. I've
Mm,
had a pretty good life. I was in the military. I've been in the mortgage industry. I've done a lot with my life, and I've never done anything like this before. And your team made it easy. Your team made
all
it
right.
made it easy for us to give and to share with the running community and my friends and families and colleagues, and you know, and everyone that we shared it with was excited to give. Like, I just think it's something that I want to continue to do and spread the message and spread the word about McKinley and the good work you guys are doing. So I look forward to continued collaborations with McKinley. I'm really excited, and I'm grateful to you guys for giving me the opportunity to contribute in any way that we can.
Well, Jose, thank you again. I would like to give a shout out to your business. If anybody might be looking to refinance or purchasing a new home, how would they find you? What's your
Yes,
website?
thank you. So we have it. I'm with Churchill Mortgage, located here in San Dimas, California. You can go to the Vallejo team, thevallejoteam.com, which is my personal website. You can find me at Jose Vallejo on Instagram and Facebook. So we're on all the social medias. Just Google my name, and I hope to be the one that pops up. But thank you so much for that. I'd love to help anybody that needs our services.
Absolutely, Jose. Thank you so much again. Have a great day.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you. My pleasure. Bye bye.